Hi there, friends. I'm John Simpson, Goldwell Lead Artistic Director and Goldwell Color Master. We are here live at our Goldwell KMS Academy in New York City. What I want to share with you today is my tip on how do I create a new elevation of something we call ombre, as well as thread together maybe a modern balayage and something I call freehand. This creates the most perfect color melting and allows you to bring closer detail at the scalp. What I've pre-started here is I've already worked a sectioning. I'm choosing to work with a plastic film because I want moderate lift. If you want something that's going to be an elevated lift, feel free to use either foil or any thermal paper. You can see close definition working to the scalp. You will deviate and really accentuate any haircut as high as you'd like to go. But then as we work throughout the mid-shaft into the ends, it's full saturation. So surface into moderate into full saturation. It's what gradation and the perfect color melting is all about. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take into the top section. We'll take a soft diagonal. And you never want to take anything further or thicker than an inch because even though it's surface, it's going to become too intensive. I like to work in counts of 3s or 5s, not necessarily in even numbers, 2s or 4s. It creates more visual interest to the eye. I'm drawing color, one side wet, one side dry. This is going to allow me perfect saturation. Taking a section, keeping even tension, I'm going to start first into the middle of the strand. Working through, I'm going to flip and diffuse utilizing the dry side to create a seamless blend. I'm drawing up a little more color, a little more mass onto the product because what I want to do is now add a heavier saturation. In color, remember that the amount of product applied is also going to change your amount of lift. As I move into the ends, I'm going to flip onto the back of my hand because what I want fingers free. Fingers free meaning that I am, after I saturate, able to move right to the next section without creating a fingerprint on my strand. Once again, drawing product, I'm going to start working on the wet side, introducing it to the strand, flipping to the dry for diffusion. Again, go as high or low as you choose. A little more mass, working heavier saturation as I get to the ends, once again into the fingertip. I'm choosing to leave the depth in between, acting as a shadow shade or a low light. My favorite theory in hair color is that your light is only as strong as the dark that sits beside it. So visual contrast, shadows, and interest are definitely going to be a lesson whenever you're working this freehand technique. I'm coming to the third section and I'm working right around the face. I call this the money because those are the seamless gradation pieces that just allow you to create that perfect contour and detail. Now, in the ends, I'm just taking and pinching and apexing the fingers. Here, what this is going to do by pinching and apexing with the fingers, I'm now introducing the gradient heaviest saturation. So working towards the ends of the hair, still lightly diffusing. This changes what is the mass and the control of saturation, but also where is the light going. Once again, flipping to the back of my hand, what I've now provided is a beautiful visual interest of highs and lows that contour and seamlessly melt into the heaviest saturation to the ends, acting like the most perfect gradient ombre. So what I've done as I would move throughout the head, I've already prepared one side. So here, what this is going to do, as I release this section, I have the option that I can take something a little higher or further away, add thicker pieces or thinner. First, before we have the big reveal, you can see that as I brush the hair back, what this does is create perfect color contrast all the way through. It's a traditional high and low light done into a freehand balayage, but also what this is doing is I can see as it moves throughout, it goes from definition into then full saturation of light, and it's a moderate lift. I've chosen not to go in with a glaze overlay because I didn't want to alter any of your decisions because I believe that you need to make the canvas as individual as the person wearing it and create the perfect color on everyone. So friends, I hope that you enjoyed my new freehand technique and I think you'll have really great color success. Thanks so much and come and see us at the Goldwell KMS Academy in New York City.